I'm Sonny Kim, America's face of dating, and today we're going to be talking about why red pill advice is making you bitter, not actually better. The red pill crowd is right about one thing, though, as I've written down here, is that women do want strong men. But they're dead wrong about how to become a strong man. And so today we're going to be talking about that. And so let's destroy the bitterness to begin with. Most red pill content starts off with truth, right? That's why people like it, is that it starts off with truth, and then they try to sway you or manipulate you on the back end of things. For example, like it ends with resentment, right? Like you hear them say, "Women only want money. Don't show emotions. Punish bad behavior like a high value man." That's how they finish it. They finish it with this resentment, right? They might say something like, "You need to become the best version of yourself because women only want money." And there's some psychological bias there that makes you like, I don't know if it's called like the foot in the door method. It's like they get your foot in the door. I don't think it's that one, but there is some psychological bias where they're trying to trap you into basically being on one side or the other. And that's why it's so powerful, but also so destructive at the same time, is because they get their foot in the door by saying a really true statement, and then they sway the way you think with the rest of their sentence. They get you to agree first, and then they basically keep getting you to agree. And if this advice was working, why are so many of those guys still angry, single, chasing endless validation, right? Like, name me like one red pill guy that actually has like a really successful relationship. Fuck, I can't think of any, to be honest. Real masculinity equals authenticity at the end of the day. Red pill advice teaches men to perform confidence, but women can feel. They can feel when that's fake. And real masculinity, it's not about playing games, it's about calm presence. Masculinity is about being calm and stoic. Emotional stability, leadership, direction. You don't become a high value man by hating on women. You become one by becoming a better man at the end of the day. So let me talk to you a little bit about like who I was, because I also fell into that red pill trap, making you believe something to mean something even though it's not. Like when they tell you like, "Oh, you need to become the best version of yourself," that is a true statement, right? That is a true statement that I believe everyone should be following, dude. Like if you're not getting better, as Tony Robbins said, if you're not growing, you're dying. You got to keep growing. And so red pill guys, they'll tell you like, "Oh yeah, like you gotta grow, man. You gotta become the best version of yourself because women want X, right? Because all women are this way." And they bring on, dude, like these red pill guys, they bring on the most like red flag women of all time. And they're like, "Oh, like this girl thinks like this, therefore the majority population also thinks like this." And that's just not really true. They're bringing on the bottom of the barrel. It's kind of like the news. They show you the worst shit, right? It's like an average normal life, like there is not that much fucking shit. It's like you go to the news though, they get paid for that. They get paid for views, right? And so they bring on the most dramatic, the most attention getting hooks that you can find. But again, you only become, right, like you don't become a high value man by hating on women. You become one by becoming a better man. That is how high value men are created. It's like a stock, right? Stocks don't grow. Like when stocks grow, they become higher in value, right? Same thing for you. You need to view yourself as your own investment. When you invest in yourself, you grow, you become a higher value man. But again, like I've lived it, man. Like I used to be the guy promoting clubs, is what my best-selling book is about back here on the shelf. Like, chasing status and pickup lines and, the best technique to make her fall for you and shit like that. But it's like, dude, like it all felt pretty empty. That only attracted the wrong type of woman that I wanted to be with, that I didn't want to be with, excuse me. And attracting women never fixed the wound, and the worst part is that they could feel it too at the end of the day. And so the problem and the solution is that women aren't the problem. Women aren't the problem at the end of the day, dude. Your mindset and your lack of confidence is the problem. You need, again, like, you need to view your life and view yourself as like kind of like a stock. It's like you invest in yourself, right? And you grow, you compound over time, and you become a better high value man over time. But if you never invest in yourself, you never grow, you just watch TV all the time, you don't take action, it's like you just get worse and worse because everyone else and a lot of people are consistently getting better. I'd say not most people, unfortunately, like have adopted that mindset, But there are a lot of people out there that continue to grow. Therefore, it's like not you don't plateau, like you only get worse because the bar gets higher. You see what I mean? Inside my program, Eros, it stands for Effortless Romance on Sight. Eros is the Greek god of love, aka his nickname is Cupid, like Cupid's arrow. He was the god of love. We don't teach hate, man. Like we coach you guys on healing, grounding, leadership. And here's some of my Eros results right here. We have Renee. Joined my program. He got out of this really toxic relationship with a girl. I don't even know if I would call it a relationship, to be honest. And he joined my program. And he attracted a really great girl, lives on the beach. Absolutely is crushing it. Ray here went through a really fucked up situation where his ex actually crashed his car. And after she crashed his car, it got to a point where he was stuck with the payments of the car because she then broke up with him as well. And so not only did he lose his girl, but now he doesn't even have a car and he's stuck paying for the fucking car that she crashed. And he came to me, he's like, dude, like I really want to do your program, he said. He's like, I basically need to, is what he felt like. And because of Ray, we found like platforms that'll let you break it down to $100-$200 a month until it's paid off. And he was like, I could do that. And so he did that. Look at him now. Absolutely, like dude, priceless smile right there, man. Like, and you can just scroll through all these results, right? I've coached over 300 guys. Like, I couldn't put all their results on the screen, obviously, man. I just picked like some of the best ones from the batch that I could find, even, in the 30 seconds I was looking for them. It's like Nick, another great guy, built his house from scratch, construction guy, came to me with, like kind of like low confidence, I'd say, overthinking. And in this picture, he was like, meet this girl. She's my girlfriend now. He sent that to our Wins channel on Slack. Absolutely incredible guy. And like, you can go through all these. It's like, dude, like all these guys have super successful careers. They're crushing it. And they came to me and they're just like, I just want some help with dating, man. Like, it's time for me to focus on my dating life. I push it, sweep it under the rug. And, if you're the same way, consider working with us. Absolutely incredible men we coach, man. Like, we coach men to rise, man, like not rage, like the red pill rage they're talking about. Like, if you're done with bitterness, like if you want to feel proud of the man that you're becoming, if you're watching this on Instagram or Facebook, just DM me the word confidence here on Instagram or Facebook. I'll get back to you personally in the messages and see if we can help you, just between us one-to-one. Or just book directly below. If you're watching this on YouTube, there's a Calendly link in the description below. I think it's the first link in the description on this video, actually. You can book a call with me or my team specifically, and we'll walk you through just, how we can help you, if we can, of course. We only have a certain amount of spots like each week that we can help right now, just because like we are growing, but like we got to grow the team now. And so we only have a limited spots right now that we can help people. So like if you are watching this, see if there's a spot available on the calendar. And if there is, like, take that spot and see if we can help you, man. Like, worst case is, like, we just can't help you, you know what I mean? And we just go our separate ways as friends. But at the end of the day, if we can't help you, dude, like, let's build something real. I'm Son Kim, America's Face of Dating. I'm looking forward to potentially working with you. Hope you're getting a ton of value from these videos. We'll talk soon.